Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Yeah, the old clock says it's 5 o'clock. Beer 30. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. We're going to do us another Chicago beer that Mike has sent down to us. This is Acre Brewing Gone Away IPA. Very, very colorful can. Got the cactuses and it looks like there's a daisy on there and some of those red rocks from out in the Midwest out there. And then it's got underneath there, it's got a rain cloud with a lightning bolt and a couple of raindrops on it. Very colorful, a lot of color, green and orange and yellow, and blues and white, and very colorful. Very, very colorful. Very nice artwork on this can. And I've had a couple of half-acre beers that have been sent to me out of the Chicago area, and they were fairly tasty from what I recall. So I think these guys probably do some pretty good stuff too. So let's find out. Haven't had this one. So I'm anxious for a nice hoppy IPA right now. So let's see where this goes. This is a 16-ounce can too. It says here that it's 7%. I'll confirm that on the can if it's on there. And I am not seeing it, but it may be on there. I do not see it, guys. I do not see it. And they need to have that on there. They need to put the ABV on the can. I don't like it when they don't put the ABV on the can. Chaps my eyes. Does have a date on it. On the case, it doesn't have it on the can. But what I got the note that Mike sent me says about this beer. Canned on 11/19/2015. Date was on the case. Half Acre will soon date all of their cans, hopefully by next year, which would be a good thing. And while they're put the date on the bottom, they need to put the damn ABV on the can so we know how big a beer we're buying. Is it 5%, 6%, 7%, 10%, 20%? Let us know what we're buying, guys. Very colorful can. Wouldn't take that much more. 7.0 ABV. That's all we need there. We'd like to see the IBUs, but damn, can't get the ABV. I guess the IBUs is out of the question, huh? Alright, I don't have the IBUs listed here either on Rate Beer or Beer Advocate here, guys. So I have no information on that. But according to what Beer Advocate's got here, this beer was formerly known as Hayoka IPA and Sanita IPA. And now they called it Gone Away IPA. So those two previous names have gone away. Alright, commercial description on this one, guys, says Gone Away is a Western charged firecracker. We conjured the classics and then laid them on a bed of pale malt. This India Pale Ale shoots straight to the bitter edge before falling into a mellow haze, deep gold and ready to travel into the distance. And says all the ratings are going to be housed under this new name for the two previous beer names. So, over to the food pairings. It's going to be your typical IPAs that I tell you on all your IPAs, guys. So, quick thing: cuisine, curry, Thai, cheeses, pepper, Monterey, pepper jack, sharp blue, cheddar, stronger cheeses, gorgonzola, Limburger, and the meat is poultry, fish, shellfish, salmon. And I'm going to add grilled meat to that because I like everything off the grill with a nice, tasty, juicy IPA. Alright, let's get it into the glass. This is a 16-ounce can too, so I'm not going to pour it all in the glass. Alright. Wow, I'm getting some citrusiness from here already. About a finger of head on that pour. A very nice deep golden color. About a bubble streaming up. Nice creamy looking head. There are some bigger bubbles from that pour, but very tight bubbles around the outside. Good looking beer. Let's get a nose on it. Oh yes, wonderful aroma. Pine, grapefruit, pineapple. A lot of tropical fruit notes in there. Man, there's mangoes, oranges. Wow, very nice. Very forward hop aroma to this beer. Very pleasant smelling IPA, guys. Very juicy smelling. I wish I knew what the IBUs are. Let me give it a taste. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Mike. Not too bitter. Very pleasant. Big orange taste to me. Tangerine oranges. Well, that is tasty. I can see why Mike likes this beer. It would probably be a regular in my fridge if I could get it if it wasn't too expensive. Especially since it comes in the cans, and hopefully they're going to start dating soon. And the 16 ounce on top of that. So I don't know if it comes in a 4-pack or a 6-pack. Mike, you might put those comments in there if you know. I'm sure you do. Whether it's available in a 4-pack or a 6-pack. And how expensive it is. If it's a pricey beer, if it's $10 for 4 or $12 for 6 or whatever it is. Very nice, very tasty beer, very colorful can. Just need a little bit more information, like the date on the bottom of the can instead of the case or the truck, and the ABV. That would help a bunch. Wow. Nice juicy. I like the juiciness of this beer. Almost like you're biting into an orange or a tangerine or something really juicy. Very nice. Alright, let me take it in there and let her have some sips off of it. I don't think there's quite enough for me to pour her a glass in there, a quarter can. I might pour it in here and just let her have 4 or 5 sips. I'll be right back. I'm going to sip on it for about 30 minutes or so and come back and do the final chug. Pretty tasty right now. Alright guys, I'm back. Been sipping on this probably about 35-40 minutes. Very nice. It is a great tasting IPA. The orangey juiciness of it is just really amazing. The pine and grapefruit and pineapple it's all there. Very reminiscent of a West Coast style IPA. Wonderful aroma. Very, very nice. Wow. Final chug. Wow. Delicious. Guys, as far as I'm concerned, from the information that's on the can, slacking the date, hopefully that's going to be corrected here soon according to what Mike has told me in the letter, and no ABV on the can, and I'm going to look one more time. He's got a sticker on here when it was canned on. We'll make sure it's not under there. It's the government warning. And there's a barcode. 1 pint, Chicago, Illinois. Gone away, brewed in can, half acre, Chicago. So it is not on there, guys. As far as I'm concerned, this is a 9 beer, guys, in an 8 can. No ABV and no date. That costs them a grade point. We need to have the ABV on the can, guys. So you'll know when you pick it up at the beer store how big a beer it is, or even if you're drinking it in a pub or a bar, what the ABV is. just my 2 cents. I thought it was a very tasty beer. Not quite to the 10 scale, but pretty close, pretty close. But not having the information that we need, it doesn't have the ABV, it doesn't have the IBUs, and it doesn't have a date on it. And they took the time to print on the bottom of it, this is a something, and this is a Hula TBT or something. I don't know. They're taking the time to print that information on there when they could just as easily print in the date as far as I'm concerned. So, not a big fan of that. So, well, it's a really tasty beer, guys. It really is. If they got a machine to print something silly on the bottom of the can, why can't it print the date? I don't understand that. They've got a machine that's printing something on the bottom of the can, so why not the date? I don't understand. I do not understand. It blows my mind. Like I said, 9 beer and an 8 can. That's where I'm going to leave as far as I'm concerned. Rating for me on this one, like I said, it's an 8. If I was putting a numeric rating on it, it'd probably be a 90 or a 91 because of the lack of the information. If the information had been there, it'd have been 9 out of 10. Over at the Beer Advocate, they say 92 in the outstanding range. Good numbers from those guys. It is an outstanding beer. It's pretty damn tasty. I would, if they had the information on a can and it was available here, I would buy this here. I really would. Over to Rate Beer says 98 overall and 98 in the style. Excellent numbers from those guys over there. And if they had the information on a can, I would probably go there too. I'd be about where, if it had the ABV and the date on the bottom of the can, that's about where I would put it. It's definitely an upper end A beer. So, if you've had this one from Half Acre Brewing, let me know what you think. This is their Gone Away IPA. Very tasty. I enjoyed it. Thanks again, Mike. Alright guys, let's go see what's in the fridge tomorrow. See everybody then.